same time. So everyone say it with us. Let's play hockey!
Are you kidding me? I'm ready to run through a brick wall, and it wasn't directed at me. It was the Start This Hockey Game, Let's Play Hockey, delivered by Oliver Moore and Brodie Ziemer there of your Golden Gophers. After one period of play in St. Paul, the Wild and Bruins are scoreless at XL Energy Center, and we're pleased to be joined by a couple of them Gophers. Boy, you guys knocked that out of the park. Who led the way on that? Whose voice screeched at the beginning? Let's get that out of the way.
That was me, probably. Yeah, I was a little excited, but yeah, we both just kind of planned it out. It was fun. It was a good time.
This franchise has been around for some 25 years. You've probably heard that countless times. Did you ever picture yourself up there doing the Let's Play Hockey before you dropped the puck?
No, I don't think I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, for sure.
It was. Yeah. Was there any nerves? I mean, you guys have done it on the big stage. You've done the World Juniors. This is no big deal. But standing in front of 18,000 people, that's legit.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about it before. Like, we were in like this public speaking class, and it's like 15 people. And we were talking about how that's way more nerve-wracking than doing the Let's Play Hockey in front of a full stadium. So.
You guys did a good job, and you're coming off a wonderful weekend. I know it was a split against Penn State, but you locked down a spot there in the Big Ten standings, grabbing that top spot. You end up with the number 2 seed in the Big Ten tournament. Let's start with you, Oliver Moore. How would you recap the weekend and locking down a Big Ten title for the 7th time in school history?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a big weekend. Pretty great atmosphere there at Penn State, and obviously going into Saturday night, we knew where we were at with Michigan State winning against Notre Dame, so we knew we had to win in regulation, and we just grinded it out. We pulled through, and it was just an unbelievable weekend. It was so much fun.
A lot of fun. Brodie Ziemer, of course. Tell me a little bit about Oliver Moore. I hate to have you guys talk about yourselves, so I'll have you talk about each other. I know he had a 3-point game there on Saturday in Happy Valley. How would you describe how he helped lock down the win?
Yeah, for sure. He's a leader on and off the ice, I think. And, we kind of talked about it. We kind of put the game in the ref's hands a little bit there. And, after that second intermission, he kind of came in and got the boys going. And his play kind of led the way in that third there. Obviously, like you said, the 3 points. So, he kind of paved the path for us there and helped lead us to that victory.
Now, Oliver, how awkward would that have been if he would have ripped you? He didn't.
Yeah, I'm
glad
glad we won that game for sure. I mean,
so let's switch the roles now. Tell me about Brodie Ziemer.
Yeah, Brodes is such a leader as well, I think. And, every single shift he brings energy. And, we always just say, like, his physicality, even as a freshman, and the way he's scoring goals this year and what he's doing for our team coming in, he's an impact player. And, it's been so much fun. I've been able to play with him a little bit, and he's just so much fun to play with and so easy to play with.
So that's one of your teammates. Now I'm going to ask you, Ollie Moore, about Bob Motzko. Playing for Bob Motzko, love talking to him on the radio whenever we get the opportunity to have a conversation with him. But when he gets mad, man, that head turns a shade of red nobody wants to see. What's it like playing for Bob Motzko, especially when things are going good?
Yeah, he's obviously a great coach for us. Like you said, he's a competitor, and he wants to win, so I think it bleeds to the locker room, and it's a lot of fun playing with him.
Brodie, how about you? You put that Golden Gopher uniform on. How cool is that to represent the University of Minnesota in the maroon and gold?
Yeah, it's been so special this first year. Obviously we have a really great group of guys, a lot of great leaders, and I'm just really enjoying it. The fans at Mariucci are great. It's been absolutely special.
So I'll start with you then. You got the Big Ten tournament coming up this week, best of 3 against Notre Dame. What should we know about the Fighting Irish? What are you guys getting ready for as you try to lock down that first round and go from there?
Yeah, they're going to be hungry, so we just got to be ready to play. Obviously, it's best 2 out of 3, so, try to bring it both nights, get a sweep, and move on.
Ollie, what's special about postseason hockey? It's an obvious question, but for you as a player, you go through the rigmarole of the dog days of the season to build up towards this point. I know there's an ultimate goal beyond this, but first things first, postseason hockey starting with the Big Ten tournament. How much are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, our whole team, I think we're all just so pumped for it. I feel like we've been playing postseason hockey for the last couple weekends now, just with the way the standings have shaken out. But, playing for an NCAA title, Big Ten championship, just gives me chills talking about it, and I'm just excited to get going.
And you guys are well-versed when we talk about the World Juniors. One of you was there the last 2 years where you captured gold. Brodie, you were there the last year, right, in Canada, capturing gold. It's coming to Minnesota here at the end of 2025. I can't believe we're talking about December and January here in the month of March.
Yeah.
We got a whole spring and summer still to enjoy, and even the fall weather, but still the World Juniors is something special. For folks that don't know, well, first of all, Brodie, let's start with you. Your experience winning gold with Team USA, the World Juniors Championships, representing Team USA. How cool was that whole experience?
Yeah, there's honestly nothing like it. You know, it's one thing to win it, and then it's another thing to win it in Canada. I've never played in a game where you're so disliked in my entire life. It honestly fuels you more to try and do even better. And there's so many good buddies on that team. You know so many of them, and you make even better friends during that tournament. And I think doing it with a group like that was super awesome, and I had a blast. And
Oliver, you got to do it twice. He talks about the experience there in Canada. You guys did it in Sweden over Team Sweden. That too was pretty cool. You guys were getting. He says you weren't liked in Sweden either.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I remember the Swedish fans were a little different too, just because it's like a soccer community. They're obviously a huge hockey community, but like the chants they were bringing out, you couldn't even hear yourself think. So, yeah, both of them were so special, and just very grateful to God for both those opportunities.
And of course, it's coming to St. Paul and Minneapolis next year at the end of December and to ring in 2026. If you want more information on the World Juniors, WorldJuniorsMN26.com. Get your tickets, fill up both these barns. It's going to be an unbelievable spectacle. Brodie, if you're going to give your sales pitch to people that want to know about the World Juniors that don't know about it, first of all, where you been? What rock have you been under? But it is an amazing brand of hockey, isn't it?
Oh yeah, there's so much pride involved. It's Game 7 every single night. Everybody's playing for that gold medal, and it's just a lot of fun. So if you haven't, if you haven't watched it on TV, like you said, I would go and watch this. It's super special.
It's in your backyard. It's one thing to watch it on TV, which is pretty cool, but you have the opportunity to be at 3M Arena at Mariucci or to be at Xcel Energy Center. Oliver, I don't know what more you could want. It's in your backyard. Get on down here, and it should be awesome.
Yeah, the opportunity for it to be in the state of hockey, I think, we need to represent the United States how they should be, and I think we have the best fans at Mariucci, and we just got to bring that right over for Broads and the rest of Team USA next year. So there's no reason for everybody not to be at those games. It's going to be a blast.
It should be great. That's the World Juniors. You got the Big Ten tournament coming up. The Wild are playing their hockey, but we got the Boys State High School hockey tournament coming too this week.
Yeah.
What's the rooting interest? I see Totino Grace. I see Chaska. I don't think either of you have a direct rooting interest, but do you have a pick in either A or AA?
Oh, man.
I'm just going to go Aaron Huglin's from Roseau, and he's been he hates Moorhead, so I'm just going to pick Moorhead.
You're going to pick the Spuds.
Nice.
You're not going to pick Edina, are you, Brodie?
No. God, no. I
Me either.
Never do that. You know what? I'll go with Shakopee. Honestly, I like them.
It's a great story.
It might be one of the first times they ever made it to state, so I like them, yeah.
Awesome story. Fellas, thanks for stopping by. Great job on the Let's Play Hockey. Go get them this weekend against Notre Dame, and I can't wait to see what's to come here in the next month and a half or so.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us on.
Awesome, thank you.
Brodie Ziemer, Oliver Moore joining us in the intermission. We'll take a break and then we'll recap the first period. Scoreless in St. Paul. You're listening to Wild Hockey presented by Xcel Energy.